Hello, second graders. This is Miss Monsivais, and today we're going to be talking about the butterfly life cycle. In the butterfly life cycle, there are 4 stages. Butterflies have to go through 4 different stages in order for them to grow into beautiful butterflies. The first stage is called the egg stage, and this is how butterflies start their lives. They start their lives as tiny little eggs. Now, what happens here is that a female butterfly will come and lay its eggs on a leaf, and the reason that the female butterfly comes and lays her eggs on the leaf is because she wants to make sure that when they are born, they have something to eat. Now, here's an example of how these butterfly eggs look in real life. I have expanded the picture so they actually are a lot tinier than what we see here. Now, after a few weeks, the second stage will happen. The second stage is called the larva or caterpillar stage. In this stage, the egg will hatch and a tiny caterpillar will emerge. This stage is also known as the eating and growing stage because the caterpillar eats a lot and it will continue to grow and grow bigger. As soon as a caterpillar is born, the caterpillar begins to eat. Now here's an example of what this would look like in real life. Here's a real caterpillar and it's eating away at the leaves. You can see the little holes that it's making in the leaf. Now after a few more weeks, the third stage happens. This stage is known as the pupa stage. And what happens here is that the caterpillar will attach itself to a leaf and a chrysalis forms around it. In this stage, the caterpillar is going to transform itself into a butterfly. Now, here's an example of how a chrysalis looks in real life. You can see the covering that goes around the caterpillar. It's a greenish covering, and as the caterpillar transforms, it starts to get lighter and lighter, and then it ends up turning clear. And you can see that the caterpillar has already turned into a butterfly here because you can see the butterfly's wings. But it's still in the chrysalis, so it's still in the pupa stage. It's transforming. Now, after a few more weeks, the 4th stage happens. The 4th stage is the adult stage. Here, the chrysalis will split open and a butterfly will emerge. Here is an example of the chrysalis and how the butterfly is wiggling its way out of the chrysalis to get free. Now, once the butterfly is free, if we look here in the picture, it's already free, but its wings are wet from being inside the chrysalis. And once the wings dry, then the butterfly is going to fly free. Now here's a full picture of the butterfly life cycle. Remember that it starts with the egg. That's the first stage. The second stage will be the larva or caterpillar stage. The third stage will be the pupa or chrysalis stage. And then the 4th stage is the adult stage where the butterfly will become an adult and it will fly. Now, another thing I want you to know is that butterflies have 3 body sections. They have 6 legs, they have 2 antennae, and of course, they have wings. So now that we've talked about the butterfly life cycle, on your learning board, your task is going to be to draw the butterfly life cycle and label all 4 stages. So you're going to have to draw this life cycle. And you're going to have to label all the 4 stages we just talked about. The first stage, which is the egg stage. The second stage, which is the larva stage. The third stage, which is the pupa stage. And the 4th stage, which is the adult stage. After you have drawn and labeled this life cycle, boys and girls, I want you to tell your parents to take a picture of your work and send it to your teacher because this task is for a grade.